Good morning, everybody. I'm Mr. Jesse from the Cade Museum for Creativity and Invention, and today I'm in my house, just like you're in your house or apartment or yurt or wherever you call home. And today is our first edition of Little Sparks at Home. So today we are talking about reusing and recycling. Reusing is when you find a new way to use something that you might find, and recycling is taking the stuff that something's made of and using it to make a new thing. So we are actually going to use something that I found around my house and make 3 new things with it. But first, that means I have to go find something. So let's go find something around my house. Remember, we need to find something that we can reuse and make into something new. So let's see what we got. All right. No. 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 Ooh. Huh? No. No. Hey, check this out. So, this is an old cardboard tube. And you know, I think we could do a lot of things with this. It's got a lot of surface area that we could paint. It's got this cool thing that you can look through. Yeah, I think we can think of a few things to do with this. So let's go see what we can come up with. All right, for our first project today, we'll be making our very own telescope. Of course, you'll need your cardboard tube. Parents, hopefully you have a few of these around the house right now. If not, no worries. You can always cut the tube from a roll of paper towels into 3s. You'll also want to gather any art supplies you have around the house. I've got some crayons here and some felt tip markers and of course some poster paint and brushes. Anything you have on hand will do. You can also always go with things like wrapping paper or even stickers. I've got these cool bug stickers here. You can use whatever stickers you have on hand. So you'll want to decorate your telescope however you are feeling today. Maybe include your name and some fun patterns. Things like stars and planets are always great. And if you want to follow along, you can go ahead and pause the video in 3, 2, 1, and pause. All right, welcome back everybody. Everyone's telescopes look great. Hey, this is pretty cool. I can see all sorts of things. In fact, I think I'm going to go in my backyard and try out my new telescope and see what I can see. Come on, let's go check it out. When I look through my telescope, I notice little details about the things all around me that I've never seen before. Suddenly, the world is really interesting. For example, when I look through my telescope, I notice that my backyard kind of looks like a jungle. Yeah, try it for yourself. I feel like I'm on a safari. Whoa! Well, let's go see what else we can find. Never noticed that some of these leaves have little holes in them, like a caterpillar's been making them their lunch. I wonder what else I can see. And these leaves look really different than the other leaves. In fact, wait, did you hear that? What? Is that a wild jungle beast? A lion? A tiger? Oh, it's just Watson. Hi, Watson. Well, my backyard is pretty fun, but let's say we want to go somewhere else, like the top of Mount Everest, or the bottom of the ocean, or the moon. I think I have an idea about something else we can make with our cardboard tube that'll let us travel to wherever we can imagine. Let's go check it out. For our second project, you'll need your telescope, and again, that's your cardboard tube decorated however you want, a piece of paper. I've got a piece of origami paper, but any kind of paper will do. Something kind of thin to let light through is best. A rubber band, and of course some more art supplies. I think markers work well here, but anything will do. You'll want to start out by centering your telescope on your paper and just tracing around the outside. So you're kind of drawing a circle in the middle. And this is going to come in handy so we know where to draw our next part of the project. Alright, and once you've got it all traced out, you want to use your imagination and think of where you want to see with your telescope. So I think I'm going to go with the moon. And so I'm going to draw a picture of the moon, surrounded by the darkness of space, of course. But again, you can pick whatever place you'd like to see through your telescope. I'm just using one color, but you can use as many colors as you'd like. The important thing here is to keep it small and simple and in the center of your circle, like so. Alright, and last but not least, you're going to want to put your tube back on the circle, kind of crumple the edges of your paper around the tube, and you're going to use a rubber band to hold it in place. And as you can see, when you hold the telescope up, you can see the picture inside. So if you're following along and you'd like to make your own new and improved telescope, you can pause in 3, 2, 1, and pause. All right, welcome back everybody. All right, let's see how we did. I'll just hold my telescope up to the light. Whoa! It looks like I'm looking at the moon. Even though I take away my telescope and I can see all the sunshine and the clouds up in the sky. Huh? How did your telescope turn out? Alright, I think I've got one more idea about something we can do with our telescopes, and I think I have just the stuff we need to make it happen. So, let's go check it out. For our last project today, we'll be making an instrument that we can use to play along to our songs. So you'll want your new and improved telescope, that's with the paper on the bottom, any extra art supplies you have. This is sort of a last minute time to add some more decoration. Another piece of paper, again I've got some origami paper here, another rubber band, and our secret ingredient, we've got some dried beans. Now you can use something like rice or small pieces of pasta or even beads. Anything like that will do. So what you're going to do is you'll want to put a few of your dried beans into your telescope. You don't want too many. And you're just going to place your paper right on top. And just like before, you'll kind of want to crumple it around the sides. This is going to hold all of our dried beans in place. Then finally, just like before, we're going to take our rubber band and hold the paper right on top. And when you're done, you should have your very own maraca to play at home. Now, again, if you're following along, this is a good place to pause in 3, 2, 1, and pause. All right, everybody, let's go play those maracas. It's really nice to be in my old clothes again, but I kind of miss that hat. So, My friends, we've got one more thing to do before we go, and that is sing our song. Since we're almost out of time, I thought it'd be nice to have a song to say goodbye with. So this is our goodbye song. Parents, if you want to sing along, there are lyrics in the video description below, and make sure you grab your maraca so we can all play along at home. All right, here we go. Goodbye, everybody, let's put our things away. This world is full of wonder and we've learned so much today. We hope we'll see you next time as we look and learn and play. Goodbye, everybody, let's meet again someday. Goodbye, everybody, we'll see you next week at another Little Sparks from Home. Goodbye.